We've learned about a massive arms sale to Taiwan. CBS's Jennifer Kuiper.
In a move that is likely to not sit well with China, the Trump administration announces a sale of medium-range missiles, howitzers, and drones as part of a package worth more than $10 billion.
Breaking news from Boston. A jury has just sentenced Brian Walsh to life in Massachusetts State Prison for the grisly murder of his wife. She disappeared 3 years ago. Her body never found. So much for your favorite fruitcake or bûche de Noël. Just in time for the holidays, the stomach flu's on the rise. It's spread through food, water, and contaminated surfaces. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
Every time you have a new strain, whether it's norovirus or the flu or COVID, people don't have as much immunity to it, and so you're going to see more cases as a result.
Health officials in L.A. say wastewater tests show a 154% increase there over the past 3 weeks. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin is set to launch 6 people into suborbital flight on the company's New Shepard rocket next hour. CBS News space contributor Christian Davenport.
What we're seeing is a move where accessing space is becoming a little bit more routine, and it's opening up to people like this who are using a wheelchair and actually will make it outside of the atmosphere, which I think is a significant detail.
German aerospace engineer Michaela Benthaus going up. She uses a wheelchair, will become the first to fly in space. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The holidays were tricky for the Colonel. He loved people, but he also loved peace and quiet. So he cooked up KFC's $4.99 chicken pot pie. Warm, flaky, with savory sauce and vegetables. It's a tender chicken-filled excuse to get some time to yourself and step away from decking the halls. Whatever that means. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. KFC's chicken pot pie. The best $4.99 you'll spend this season.
Prices and participation may vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Selling your home, it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. You could go it alone, trying to navigate market trends, determine fair pricing, and tackle tricky negotiations on your own. You could second guess every decision, wondering if you're doing it right. Then there's the showings, the offers, and the mountain of paperwork. Or you could work with the expertise of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect as you make your next big move. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
This is MTSU President Sidney McPhee. You're listening to WGNS, your local connection to Blue Raider Atlanta.
WGNS AM, FM, online.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning. This is Bill Krause on the WGNS Radio Roundtable, Thursday morning edition, and a early Merry Christmas to you all. We will not be here next Thursday, Christmas Day, nor the following Thursday, New Year's Day. So it's going to be a long period of time until I see you back on or talk to you back on Thursday, January 8th. In the meantime, I could not think of celebrating and observing this wonderful and blessed holiday with having a dear, dear friend who is one of my favorite visitors to the Roundtable. He's been with us a number of times with a tremendous background. Bob Fitzgerald. And Bob, again, a reintroduction to Bob, spent a whole career with the U.S. Army, Inspector General in Europe and Northern Africa, basically with a financial emphasis. Began playing the guitar as actually before high school.
Well, 10 years old.
10 years old. Had your little plastic guitar and your little cowboy Roy Rogers hat. So,
I need to show you. I have a picture of me at 3 years old with a guitar that my grandmother got me because I was a big Elvis fan.
Oh.
I need to bring that in and show you because you'll appreciate it.
And then Bob, when he retired, he went back, got his education, completed his education, and began with Montlow State, Smyrna campus, full-time accounting and related matters. But Bob's music, Bob, I just love his informality, playing music. And so Bob and his lovely, lovely wife, Terry. Terry, say hello to the...
Hello, Murfreesboro.
And Rutherford County.
And Rutherford County.
Around Rutherford County.
The world.
Surrounding
All
counties.
around the
and
world.
podcasts throughout the world and Mars and the moon
Everywhere.
besides. So, Bob, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And, we're just going to have an informal amount of music. You're going to be playing Christmas music, but if other music comes to mind, certainly it's informal.
Something for seasonal anyway.
For those of you at home, get a second cup of coffee. Have the cup of coffee, a nice comfortable chair with the drizzle of the rain outside. Get a nice blanket, put the blanket over you, and now listen for the next 55 minutes to some wonderful music by the Honorable Bob Fitzgerald.
Yeah, well, I am a child of the 60s. Actually, started getting all my musical experience in the 50s with my sisters. My oldest sister, 14 years older than I am, she was my babysitter. And so I'm going to play a few of those old 50s Christmas songs, as well as some seasonal songs and just an array. And always going to play Willie's song, at least as a closer, because we can't do this without doing that. Jingle bell rock, jingle bell swing, and jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing, put Jingle Bell Square in the frosty air. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. The jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Get up and jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and a jingling beat, that's the Jingle Bell Ride. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Get up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and jingle and beat, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Fantastic. I'm going to break in
Certainly.
and put you on the spot, both of you.
Uh-oh.
Because I
He
love...
loves to do that.
That's my middle name. Put them on the spot. But I love the way the two of you met. And retell the story. That was in Virginia, if I recall.
No, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
And Terry was PTA?
Terry was the PTA president, and we were assigned, I was a battalion commander of a unit at Fort Bragg, and the commanding general came down and said every battalion commander needs to identify and associate with a school in the area for partners in education so that we can provide any resources the school might need and kind of spread ourselves through the community. And so I ended up getting Coon Elementary School, and the PTA president of Coon Elementary was put in charge of the program and making it all work. And who do you suppose was the PTA president at Coon Elementary?
Two guesses and I missed
Terry over here.
But I've got to ask you, let's see how the memory is. Do you remember the first song you played?
Yes.
And Terry's ears perked up,
Yes.
her eyes opened, she looked, who is this marvelous man from Fort Bragg? Do you remember the song?
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
Shall I play it?
Oh, that was leading up to.
You're going to be surprised because everybody thinks it's going to be a wonderful love song and just so and.
But it's of special meaning to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because she had asked me to come and perform at the Family Fun Day or whatever that name of that was for all these youngsters.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't going to play.
This was K through 6? Or,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to play Elvis for the youngsters.
Oh!
This is what I sang. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, and I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, and I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. Fancy that. Just swallowed a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird, swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, and I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat, swallowed the cat to catch the bird, swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, and I still don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a goat, just opened her throat, swallowed a goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog, swallowed the dog to catch the cat, swallowed the cat to catch the bird, swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed that spider to catch the fly, and I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed a cow. But she swallowed the cow to catch the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. Swallowed the dog to catch the cat. Swallowed the cat to catch the bird. Swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. And she swallowed the spider to catch the fly. And I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course.
Wow.
That's it.
Terry, had you heard the song before?
Oh, yeah. It was one of my favorite
was it?
childhood songs and
Oh,
books.
so what were you thinking? Here's this man sitting on the... Were you on the floor or in a chair?
I was in a chair. Or maybe
Oh.
standing, I don't know. Up
Okay.
on a little stage.
I know with the little kiddies, and they all loved the song.
Well, you know, when we first talked, and I was all excited because I was in charge of Family Fun Day, a big occurrence at
Event,
the school.
sure.
And I thought, oh my goodness, we have a military unit. They're going to bring Jeeps and big
Machine
cannons
guns.
and all this stuff. It's going to
brought
be
my spreadsheet.
wonderful.
Oh, your spreadsheets, okay.
And then I found out he was a finance unit, and I thought, well, you got to bring your calculators. I don't know what you're going to bring. And so
Can you see a band holding little handheld
that's all I can think.
calculators, making
Yeah.
the rhythm?
Yeah. But it was, that was the beginning.
I had to get that story in because I think it's a wonderful love story of how people meet, and this is your song. I imagine
Yes.
you're the only one of 8.2 billion people in this world that's
Yes.
your song.
People are very surprised when he starts singing that song. They look like it should be a love song, and it's like, nope, that's...
Well, it's love of nature, from the spider to the horse to the dog to the cat. All right, back to us on holiday music, or whatever you want to do. This is your time here, Bob.
Alrighty, well, let's try this one then. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. A mistletoe hung where you can see everybody tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie, we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a good happy holiday. Everyone dancing so merrily in a new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing so merrily in a new old-fashioned way.
Wow, and you think how young Brenda Lee was when
13,
she made
I think,
13 years of age, and she was just a little girl. She's still a little lady, but that song has propelled her to a lifelong career, and she still is the singer of that song.
Yeah.
The singer of that song.
So I'm going to do one about, I used to sing this song back in the 70s when it kind of came out. Not a big famous song, because it's a Dan Fogelberg song off of one of his albums. And it's about Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd never been to Tennessee. I'm up there in Michigan in the, frozen north, thinking, boy, what it must be like in Tennessee. And who knows, now I've been here 20 years. And
what's it like in Tennessee? If you don't like it today, stay tomorrow.
This one's called Old Tennessee. The end of October, the sleepy brown woods seem to bow down their heads to the winter. Yellow and gray paint the sad skies today, and I wonder when you're coming home. I woke up this morning, the wind through the window reminded me winter was just round the bend. Somehow I didn't quite see it was coming. It took me by surprise again. And I hear you're in San Francisco, living with your sister who's a mother-to-be, and her husband's way down in Georgia, and I'm still in old Tennessee, wishing you'd come home to me. Life here's so easy, I'm sure you'll recall how it's so warm and breezy in the summer and the fall. But winter's upon me, and I have no heat here, and I miss your fire so sweet. Dear, I miss your fire so sweet. I hear you're in San Francisco, living with your sister who's a mother-to-be, and her husband's way down in Georgia, and I'm still in old Tennessee, wishing you'd come home to me.
Wow, that it fits the season
Yes.
as well. You can just see the fall colors in the Smokies and what have you. You know, and again, shifting around, you brought up an earlier visit when you were in Europe, in the military, but you had a group and you played clubs, and I've never forgotten what the most requested American song was from the Germans, not the military families, but the Germans, and you asked for requests, and this request nationwide was the number one.
That and even today, if you watch a German soccer game that's being played in Germany, the entire crowd, 60,000 people together, sing this song at halftime or whatever.
Isn't that amazing? You wonder why and how, and we're kind of leading up to the curiosity of our audience of what are you talking about? Which song can it be? And I was floored when I heard that.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her, a miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, missed a taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home down country road.
You really wonder, the only linkage that I could imagine, what was John Denver's original name?
Dusseldorf, yeah,
Dusseldorf. So I wonder if the connection was there. Before we get into more holiday music, I've never asked you this on the air, but I'm going to ask you it this time. In all the times, places, all the gin joints, if you want to call it, that you played over the time, you must have 3 of your all-time favorites. I'm not going to ask you your all-time favorite. That puts the thought process too tight. But of your 3 all-time...
3 of the venues that we play.
Well, no. 3 of your most favorite songs.
Oh, songs. I'm sorry,
3 of your most favorite songs all the time. That if Terry's driving and you're riding the car to Pennsylvania and you have your guitar and Terry wants you to cover up those 12 or 15 hours of drive, what songs might you just tinkle out on the guitar? Oh, now he's thinking,
Well,
I don't want to put the thought process that
boy.
You know, you look like your students at Motlow when they're on a final exam. What does he want? What does he want?
The I want to say problem. Well, the problem with that question is that it changes through time. That my favorite songs. So I have to go back to the songs that we were playing at the time. We had a full-up rock and roll band, and I think one of my favorite songs that we played was a song called "We Gotta Get Out of This Place" by the Animals.
Oh, yes.
I was playing bass for the band then, and there's a big bass part in that song, and it just we really enjoyed playing it. Thought we played it pretty well. So that one would be one of them.
That's a song that faculty say on the last day of school.
Yeah.
I got to get out of this
And the students as well,
yes,
I'm sure.
Yes.
And then some of my solo gigs, I would say James Taylor. In fact, I might even be playing that song here in a little bit.
He still looks remarkable.
And
we saw him at downtown 3-4 months ago. Remarkable.
Yeah. So Sweet Baby James. And then I'd have to be, in fact, you're hitting me with a couple songs that I have on my list.
Oh!
There's a John Denver song, too, that
absolutely
I enjoyed playing.
Well, let's take a quick break because you're warming up your music and warming up your mind. And we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
This is Shannon Woodfin Parsons from Woodfin Funeral Chapels in Murfreesboro and Smyrna. The holiday season can be very difficult. We want to wish everyone a happy holiday season, especially those who have lost a loved one. This is Shannon Woodfin Parsons with Woodfin Funeral Chapels, serving our community since 1893.
Merry Christmas, Rutherford County. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I'm running for sheriff in 2026. This time of year brings back lots of great memories of those who have gone before us, those still with us. I love sharing time with my family, friends, swapping stories, and laughing. I've been proud to call Rutherford County and the Sheriff's Office my home my whole life. When elected sheriff, I will continue to work hard, keep our families safe, and serve with honesty, integrity, and heart. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not just about policies, we're about people. Rick Hall will take the time to understand your needs and find the best coverage at the best price. We've been serving our community since 1973. So why not let Rick Hall take the stress out of insurance? Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency, where you're more than just a policy number. You're our neighbors.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by Old National Bank, the law offices of John Day, and AmeriCare Pest Control.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Now, WGNS Good Neighbor Events. There's so many memories tied to this time of the year, and a grief support group is very helpful to many. There is a free grief support group every Wednesday morning at 10 at the St. Clair Senior Center. That's at 325 St. Clair Street, here in Murfreesboro. That's 10 o'clock Wednesday mornings. Don't forget it's the holiday season, and Nourish Food Bank needs your help. Donate food, clothes, your time, and of course your money. Nourish Food Bank is on Memorial next to Elders Hardware. And remember, this is the final week for the White Oak Holiday Bazaar. Local artisans are selling their beautiful jewelry, pottery, woodworking, and so much more. That's 10 until 4 each day. The White Oak Holiday Bazaar at the Art Center of Cannon County in neighboring Woodbury. Don't forget the buy one, get one free passes to SportsCom and the Patterson Community Center are available now through January the 18th. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
Cloudy skies with rain likely for this afternoon. We'll have highs into the lower 60s. South winds increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour.
I'm meteorologist Michael Carroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center. Currently, it's 55.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Sharing Change has donated now over $12 million to local nonprofits. Find out how your spare change can make a big impact at sharingchange.org.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
This is Bill Krause, the next round of the WGNS Radio Roundtable Thursday morning edition. And we're enjoying this morning with time with two wonderful friends. Before I go back to Bob, I want to congratulate Terry. Terry is the poster lady for people going back to school. And she's at Motlow State doing extraordinarily well, not only in grade-wise, but impressing teachers and what have you. And we want to congratulate and compliment you.
Thank you.
And you love going back to school?
I've loved it, yes.
What do you love best? You're supposed to say the jokes of the teacher.
I enjoy that the students don't treat me as an old lady, I'll say. I just mix in with them in my classrooms, and I really enjoy that.
It's not really true. When you were in my class, you became the mother hen.
I know.
You were the wonderful
cookies.
mother hen, and
I still bake cookies.
You had your wings
classes.
over every one of the other
Yes.
students. If one was in trouble, one had a problem, they could go to, I was going to say Mother Teresa, but they could go to Mother Terry.
Yeah. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's a learning experience for me too.
Well,
being
it tells
with their generation and my generation, and sometimes they learn from me and I learn from them.
It tells you, and this is for our folks out in the radio area, that, you're never too, I won't use the word old, you're never too mature to go back to school.
No.
And the personal and professional and emotional experience of being with young people, tuning into their lives, and they're tuning into your life and history.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. I marvel at adult learners and the adult learner that comes back. It's an adjustment for them.
Yeah.
It took me a while, and I hope I don't create any problems with what I'm about ready to say. The students laugh every time I say 6, 7.
Oh.
I don't know if that came from accounting, 6, 7, or what have you. And, and I have the dual enrollment students, and they roar. And CBS Sunday Morning had an explanation of the background of that a couple of broadcasts ago. And I thought, well, all right, 6, 7, 8, 9, that was it. Yep. All right, Bob, I'm going to call you what your friends call you, Fritz.
That's fine.
So, Fritz,
Yes.
we're going to have you just play what you have on that little piece of paper.
Right. Well, I'm going to do my token John Denver Christmas song here.
Great.
It's tall in the saddle, we spend Christmas Day driving the cattle over snow-covered plains. All of the gifts to be opened today. Ours is the sky and the wide open range.
city, they have different ways. Football and eggnog and Christmas parades. I'll take my blanket and I'll take the reins. It's Christmas for cowboys on the wide open plains. A campfire for warmth as we stop for the night. The stars in the sky are our Christmas tree lights. The wind blows a hymn as we bow down to pray. It's Christmas for cowboys in the wide open plains. Tall in the saddle, we spend Christmas Day driving the cattle over snow-covered plains. All of the gifts to be opened today. Ours is the sky and the wide open plains. It's Christmas for cowboys on the wide open range.
Fantastic. You know, John Denver really just stands out if you think about it. And, you know, the sad thing about John Denver is that way before we talked about mental illness and emotional issues and what have you, I think he was going through them much of his life. When he and Annie broke up, the songs he wrote and the songs he sang. I was at a concert at the Greek Theater once in Los Angeles, and he was this performer. And it was like going with an old friend who wanted to tell you all of their troubles and problems of a breaking marriage. And that entire concert, it was the saddest concert I think I've ever went to, that everyone that Denver was singing was just singing out of sadness and emotional. He was very much in love with Annie, and you always wonder on his last plane trip into the Monterey Bay, was at the peak of an emotional conclusion.
Yeah.
But a gorgeous, gorgeous voice. All right, what do you got?
I'm going to sing, because Christmas time, I always, when you think back on it, when you had your kids and all, is a time for lullabies, because you want to get the kids to sleep. And so I'm going to sing a couple of lullabies.
These are called Christmas Eve dedications?
Yeah, Christmas Eve dedications.
Yes.
The first one's not really related to Christmas, but it's a lullaby, and I mentioned it earlier, and I'll play now. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, just waiting for summer, his pastures to change. As the moon rises, he sits by his fire, just thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, just as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Now the 1st of December was covered with snow, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston, though the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. With 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James.
Fantastic. Another question I have to ask you, which I haven't asked in our visits before. Literally every musician at some time wants to write their song.
Mm-hmm.
Have you written?
Yes.
Oh.
I have written several songs, and they're all kind of, I don't know, they're nothing that would be popular today. They're all 60s, 70s, 80s type of music.
My favorite.
And the problem with me and playing my songs is that when I did them, I produced them so that I'm used to having myself singing harmonies and all the instruments, and when I play them solo, it's like I don't like them.
Can I give you a title for your next song
Yes,
you
sir.
write for the Christmas holidays?
Oh, okay.
It's called Mary, Mary, Terry.
Mary, Mary, Terry.
Yes.
Oh, you got it.
Now you can start.
Now I've got it.
You can create it.
I've got a challenge here, and it is Mary, Mary, Terry.
Yes. Not bad. That almost beats The Fly in the Moon or whatever your love song is. It would be interesting. Now, I asked that question not because of curiosity, but because all your life professionally, you're very structured because of numbers. You're a numbers guy.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is 2. 2 plus 2 must equal 4.
You got to have an answer.
So if you're writing music, does your chords and does your verbalization also hit that same pattern? It's got to be exact rather than free-flowing.
Yeah, I find I really restrict myself, and that's why I never really did a whole lot of music, because it's like I'm inside this fence,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not able to. I just admire some people can just sit down and they come up with fantastic lyrics and chord changes and melodies, and I just like, how do you do that? Because I can't. Just like you said, no, it's like, it's these chords and these words, and I love you, you love me, oh, how happy we will be.
The truck is broke. I am now awoke.
Yeah.
I'm a poet and I know it.
There you go.
It's kind of interesting. I almost would give you a challenge. But if you do know some other musicians who might like to do this, once a month, twice locations, Madison and Green Hills, I put on a 2-hour writers session.
Oh.
People who want to write, seniors, teenagers, people, a lot of them like to write poetry. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat to have somebody who likes to string and create music to let somebody read their poetry and then put the music behind, because poetry is nothing more than lyrics when you put it with music. So I thought that'd be an interesting exercise, is to, put the music to the poetry. All right, what do you got next?
Well, I'm going to do
Full of
next.
anticipation.
This is always a tough one for me to do at Christmas time. This is the song I used to sing to my sons.
Okay, when they were little.
So I can't get through the song without shedding a tear.
I understand.
Little toy trains, little toy track, little toy drums coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
You can do it. You can do it.
close your eyes, listen to the skies. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells, bringing little toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, come from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time
Brian, we need a
you were in
Kleenex.
bed? So close your eyes, listen to the skies. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells, bringing little toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? I'm so sorry. It just takes me right back.
Absolutely. In fact,
50, 60
I would
years.
hope, in all seriousness, before we could take a break, I would hope that you send this podcast to the boys.
Well, they've all been alerted.
But I mean, in this particular song. In fact, before we go on, do a special dedication to them, to call them out by name.
That's for Mike and Ryan.
To say that again.
That's for Mike and Ryan, my two sons. Hopefully they remember it too.
As they always say, when you're in Arizona, you have two sons.
Oh,
All right.
get it.
Shall we take a break?
Yes. Yes, take a break.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Every holiday season, MTE joins in the fun, supporting and taking part in local Christmas parades. From Murfreesboro to Fairview to Franklin, we light the streets, celebrate with our neighbors, and share in the joy of the season. Good energy is the heart of the holidays, because it's more than electricity. It's the spirit that powers every celebration.
Hello, I'm Adam Tipton with Farm Bureau Insurance. For over 75 years, Farm Bureau Insurance has proudly served Rutherford County, helping protect what matters most to our neighbors. If you're new to the area or just new to us, please give us a chance to earn your business. Give us a call at 615-893-1213 or visit us at 818 South Church Street in Murfreesboro. Our agents and staff are ready to serve you. From our team to your family, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Sign-ups are going on right now for First Shot's Winter Basketball League in Rutherford County. Coach Andy Herzer guides kids to sharpen basketball skills and build teamwork through exciting clinics and games. Since 2003, First Shot has empowered youth to grow in mind, spirit, and body. Don't miss out, join the fun, and develop lifelong skills. Visit FirstShotTN.org today and register for the Winter Basketball League. That's FirstShotTN.org.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Bill Krause, third and final segment of the WGNS Radio Roundtable, Thursday morning edition. I'm going to turn the remaining moments back to our guest, friend, colleague, and I would probably believe that I'm president of the Fitzgerald fan club.
Oh, wow.
Nationwide, no, worldwide on podcast. All right, it's all yours, my friend.
All right, well, this song is kind of like a reflection kind of song, a John Denver song that kind of reflects on life. It kind of reminds me of like a modern day Old Lang Syne. So we sing Old Lang Syne on New Year's, and this is kind of a more modern version, but the same kind of messages. I've been lately thinking about my lifetime, all the things I've done and how it's been. And I can't help believing in my own mind. I know I'm gonna hate to see it end. I've seen a lot of sunshine, I slept out in the rain, spent a night or two out on my own. I've known my lady's pleasure, had myself some friends, spent a time or two in my own home. I have to say now it's been a good life, all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie here by the fire and watch the evening tire while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around. And talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday, and what about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we share? Days they pass so quickly now, nights are seldom long. Time around me whispers when it's cold. The changes somehow frighten me, but still I have to smile. It turns me on to think of growing old. I'd like to raise a family, I'd like to sail away, dance across the mountains on the moon. And I have to say now it's been a good life, all in all it's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie here by the fire and watch the evening tire while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around. And talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday, and what about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we share?
That is gorgeous. I have to ask you another question on the air that I've never asked you before. Suppose there's a family out there that is going to have an event, not necessarily Christmas, just a gathering of family. Do you ever go out to people's homes and do a sit on a stool?
I haven't recently. We used to do in the better weather. Our neighborhood. I'd get out on the driveway and plug in, and we'd play songs, and people from the neighborhood would come around, and we'd sit and.
And you do that at Motlow on the special events.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That last song, kind of a funny story. I was a lieutenant, just coming on, just finishing the basic course, and my first assignment was Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Wow.
It was
before you met.
This was 20 years before.
Earlier time. Yes. It was a audition.
And so I showed up, and they assigned me 82nd Airborne Division, and so. It just happened that the unit that I was in that night, I got there like on a Friday, and that night they were having their regular meet and greet kind of thing, the people leaving and the people coming and having a big party. And so obviously I was part of that. And I thought, because especially back in those days, just like you said, I'm going to bring my guitar.
Sure.
Because they're going to know me because I play music. And this is late 70s, mid-late 70s. And there were some issues with the military, for those that recall, back in the 70s, that there was a lot of drug usage and things like that, and it was causing problems in the ranks. And I sang the song that I just sang.
Wow.
And we got to the part where it talks about me and my old lady sitting past the pipe around. And the commander of the unit, as soon as I was finished, grabbed me and started getting on me because I was a doper.
Wow.
And I better not ever hear anything. If I hear anything about and I'm like, oh my God.
What did you say?
What did I do? What am I doing here? And fortunately for me, the next day, the unit on the main post of Fort Bragg said, that Fitzgerald guy's supposed to be coming to us, not to the 82nd. So, like the Monday, I transferred from the 82nd to the
other
Airborne Corps. And didn't have to deal. He was a scary guy. He had an eye patch.
Oh, wow.
And just, oh my God, did I screw up? I didn't even think about it. I mean, I've been singing that song all the time. Didn't even think about that particular line. And
before we go into our final number, I'm visualizing you when you were assigned to the 82nd. I see you in a parachute with a guitar.
There you go.
And as you're landing, you're playing Happy Days Are Here Again. All right, let's go into our final number. Unless
all right, as
Brian
always,
extends it.
we're
Yes.
going to dedicate this to Willie and
Here we go.
Dad.
Yep.
There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulder. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away, and the whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky, and 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and a light in your eyes that keeps him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell him just how to spend your time. And what's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. And all the time that I can lay this tired old body down and feel your fingers feather soft upon me. Kisses that I live for, and the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. The little things that make a house a home, like the fire softly burning, the supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes that keeps me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again.
Thank you very much. Every time you play that song, it helps my dry-eyed and wets the eyes. And I am going to dedicate this song to all those who have lost a loved one or friend this past year, because the song has a very, very special meaning, and it's good to be back home again. Relates to me as when I lost my dad and he was back in heaven. Good to be back home again. Merry, 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 and blessed Christmas to you all, and a healthy, happy, and prolific 2026. Thank you, Bob Fitzgerald, and his lovely, lovely wife, Terry. Got to be the Merry, Merry Terry.
The Merry, Merry Terry.
I'll see you in January 8th, 3 weeks from this morning.
Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.